Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We are taking on an Alm team today. And we're going to use Elm, or just one of the teams that we have available. We're going to go with a player phasey approach to this one with Camilla. This is the melee / range / mixed Gale Force team. It's not really good to mix the two because sometimes you'll end up with gaps in your offense that just aren't properly filled. But I think we have enough actions to cover this one, the majority of which should come from Camilla. I'm hoping to get Thor in there if I can get the positioning correct. And then we're going to depend on baby Golveg to close it out, hold it out, whatever the word is right there. But I think we should have just about enough actions to get everything wrapped up here. So we're just going to see if we can make it work. No dual unit, so the dual hindrance is offline. So we have an additional movement option there in terms of warping, and I'm definitely going to take advantage of it. Just got to find a path in through the traps. And then, yeah, it should be pretty interesting how this one will pan out. It's great to see that Camilla is still able to win the speed check against the Slarse, which I still think she's a pretty, decent unit. It's just, I don't know, just something missing. I don't know what it is, but as you can see here, fast, but not fast enough, clearly. And I think that's probably the main problem. The Seliph in the back is probably a better unit, in my opinion. If they had only given that refine to Brave Seliph, or that build to Brave Seliph, then Brave Seliph would have been far better, far superior. Re-refines, please. You can definitely do it. But we're gonna go in on that Larse with our Camilla here, and then from there we'll pick our battles, whittle down the team, and figure out a way to take care of it from there. I didn't want to try to omni-tank this because I'm pretty sure Alm would have destroyed my Timerra, and then also I think because my other team is a save team, I think the save would have died. Golveg would maybe have died to Alm. No, actually no, she wouldn't have died. But I don't like that particular matchup, so I chose to avoid it. And then, yeah, this just felt like the right approach for this one. Took some time there just to think the way, the path through. I'm actually going to take some more time here just to think about the way through here, because it is on a knife's edge, and susceptible to making mistakes. And then the other thing is that I'm going to try to take advantage of the dual button here, and also I want to take advantage of the warping with Happy, and maybe we can see if I can get Elm up there as well. So there's a lot of potential here in terms of just movement that can happen. So I got to be really picking my I want to make sure I do it right. And then also what really helped us out there was that the trap in front was actually real, which I anticipated that it was, because it would have made no sense for the other one. Well, actually, it would make some sense for the trap in front of Sakura to be... I think this trap is... Yep, there we go. Fantastic. It would make sense for the trap in front of Sakura to be real, but it's a big gamble, an unnecessary gamble in my opinion, because he could have just put the fortress there instead and given Alm some more range. But I think maybe the Alm was getting baited, so he didn't want to have that as an option. But I think he could have found a way to cover that better, because it's just a spot now that I can still attack into from melee range anyways. So yeah, I think that could have been handled better, or built better in my opinion. But yeah, here we go. I positioned Thor there because I wanted her to be able to use the Celica ring to warp in. If that trap was real, it would have been a little bit more difficult to move around, but I think we would have at least been able to take out the far save for Mortis, in the event that the trap up there was the real one, and I missed. In the event that I got the traps mixed up, but that is not the case. We're making Progress here, as you can see, again, lots of movement. Baby Golvig still fantastic to warp around, and I think she was kind of the archetype that they have built Sakura and this now Happy around in terms of just mobility, and it's been increased from 1 space to 2 in terms of being able to warp to them. Still very, very good and versatile skill effect to have. We're going to lock down probably I think I might have enough actions to take out everyone except him and then get the pots on the following turn. Probably even be able to, if there was Gale Force if I could get Gale Force, well I could, but I don't think it would be consistent. Get Gale Force on Elm. If I could find a way to make it work and be consistent on him, this team would be a real threat. But I think he also needs the special Nimble Beast to kill things, so I don't know, it's a gamble. If I were to get it, I'd probably have to give him Desperation because I don't think he'd be as tanky without the Nimble Beast. He would need Trample, I think. But then his A skill is locked, isn't it? Yeah, so maybe that B skill for flyers that gives them Desperation, I think that would be the one. Is it, I think, Aerial Maneuvers? Does it give Desperation? I forget. But we're making it through here. Yeah, that Self did do... I didn't realize that he had Brave, I didn't realize that he had Brave effect in the weapon, which is, again, I think he's a good unit. It's just, it should have been Brave Alm. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Brave Self. It doesn't feel right to have... It's basically the same... It's like a carbon copy, but just better. And I don't really like when they do that. Just do the good thing or make the unit better to begin with, than release a better version down the line. I don't... Just... It doesn't sit right with me. But yeah, we're going to get the pots now and close this one out. Fairly well executed Gale Force, if I were to say so myself. Again, mixed teams usually don't play this well, especially when you don't have as many units that can actually Gale Force on the team. There's really just 2 Gale Force units here, and I'm just using positioning to make the best out of everything else. But I guess this will do. I guess let's do this. Happy did something. What did she? Yeah, this is... I think she took someone out. I forget. But yeah, bye-bye. It's weird that we don't see more of him. GG's. Let's play one more. Alright, we're facing Brandon today. And yeah, this one we're going to use Timerra. We are going to be able to give her a revenge match against Marty here, Marty boy, and yeah, we're going to see if Sedith was the better choice or not. It's probably not the best, because the first defense that we played in the week was probably the best one by far. So far, so this is not necessarily a fair comparison, but just so that you know that she is indeed going to be faster with this specific setup, we're going to do it like this. That aside, Ponzaloki, man, that game mode is toxic with Lorather. But I'm going to go back into it, see if I can make my way up back to tier 11 and figure it out. It is still fun. Got my free, or is it? Well, I mean, to be fair, I have sparked in a couple banners now without spending orbs, so I guess it is technically free. Copy of a Form of Soul from the Soul Stone, from the Celestial Stones store. So I got that. So I'm definitely picking up someone from this round of Hall of Forms. Definitely. Just gotta double reconsider who it is going to be. But someone's definitely going to be picked. And then I still have not pulled on that Thracia banner yet. I have like 50-something orbs, and I don't know. I mean, there is a legendary banner coming up soon. Trailer, what day is it? Should be maybe next week, actually. It's just the 27th. It's a couple more days. It's going to be within the week, I think, before we get the trailer. And then, we'll see what's going on there. Definitely going to need some orbs for that. I don't know if I'm going to waste my 50 orbs on this. Is it a waste? Is there anyone actually good? I mean, the Vantage thing is cool, but she's in the regular pool now, so you can probably get her randomly. And then there's Leaf, Attuned. Gale Force is cool, though. I think he could be useful when his bonus season comes around, at the very least. And then we have Ash, or Ash from Another World, and someone else that I can't even remember. So yeah, not that many options to really pick from that banner, so it might actually be a waste of my orbs to summon on it, aside from probably Lif, who I would be interested to use as a Gale Force option for when he's bonus. Then we go to Timerra, winning the speed check and taking 0 damage. That's what I wanted to see in the last matchup, in the first matchup, but just too much going on there for her to deal with, unfortunately, and not enough support. It still ended up being, fairly close, but that also was kind of her downfall, the fact that she was not able to one-shot him. To be fair, he did have a ton of damage reduction with, I believe it was Ather support, as well as Black Knight support. Was Ather? I'm pretty sure Ather was there. Yeah, pretty sure. But yeah, all that's left now is to get the pots and avoid Athos, since we now know that he destroys Timerra's. So we're going to try to avoid this Athos while we try to figure out a way to get the pots. Then we're going to see if Micaiah is able to take out Hector. She's been failing so far, which is unfortunate, but we're going to give that another shot when she's back at full health. She's been failing to heal because of Fatal Smoke, but let's see if she's able to do it at full health, and then we'll pick it up from there, or we'll take it if it's available. Let's see. Yeah, we got the other. Yeah, we can do this to get the pot here, and then one more turn for the pot on the other side. Okay. Now. Okay. No, still failing, despite all the support she has here. Still unable to take out Hector.
All will be well.
Miracle saving him. Okay. All right. And, to be fair, she wouldn't have been able to do this at all. She would have died if it wasn't for the fact that I've now given her the no follow-up seal. I think desperately needs no follow-up. This Micaiah definitely needs it. So yeah, I think we can probably get that KO if I separate the units a little bit. Or maybe we just pick them off one by one and forget Hector. Actually, we're just going to let Timerra take care of Hector, since Micaiah is failing. And then see where we go from there. Yeah, so that's happening. I've been thinking that I want to go into my friends list. I have not been in there in a long time to see what's going on defense for there. I might do that instead of going over my defense replay. I'm actually getting wrecked on defense. I think I'm like minus 150 something so far. Thinking like 3 or 4 losses. Because it's Sakura season, so everyone's doing that Sakura thing where they Sakura plus Camilla. Yeah, like I said, no answer to that really. And then also I think I lost one to Marth, who had excellent support, to be fair. So yeah, getting wrecked naturally. But I don't know if it's like, I think I'll probably just go through some of my friends' defenses for the last day instead, just to show what's going on there and to try to inspire myself to build something new. I do need to build something new for light season coming up, and then I also need something new for the next Astra season. So I think it's time for me to build something new for defense, even though I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it is on the cards. It's something that needs to happen. Yeah, we're just gonna back off here. This is a little bit more annoying. That trap right there, 100% that's real. So I don't want to step on that bull trap and then not be able to, well, it's gonna just slow me down. So I've been avoiding it. Let's see what Elm can do. And then, I don't know. Micaiah is still failing. Oh, we get one. Okay. Fail at Athos. I think we'll take Ather with Micaiah. at least to get rid of the flat DR.
Why wait?
And I don't know, figure out something more from there. Let's see what happens.
If Lady Embla were here.
Am I forgetting? Is there anything else going on? No, not really. Legendary Marth, a Resplendent Marth. We're gonna get that for free. I think I mentioned it before. Not big news, but news nonetheless. I have a ton of infantry dragonflowers. I have 3,000. I guess that's not a lot, but I have for some people. But I have a lot now. Typically, I would struggle to get 1,000 or even 600. I would have used all of them by now on someone to try to gain an edge in summoner duels, but that hasn't been the case. I haven't been playing it. And also the units that I would have used it on, I've already done so, and there's no one new. Infantry, to be specific, there's no one new that I really wanted. Micaiah doesn't really need it because she just armor effective damage. I guess it was like 1 extra point, but really, I guess it does scale when you multiply it, it scales better, I guess, but yeah, she doesn't really need it. And I still have a couple more ordeals to go through to get some extra ones, 600s, some of the doubles there. I have so many. It's so easy to accumulate the resources that were very hard to get when you stop playing it competitively, and it's kind of bizarre. GG's.